My name's Carl Hinder, and you're listening to the Salon Help Good to Go podcast, the podcast for salon spa owners who are looking to grow. The only thing stopping you is you. Episode 37, Divas and Control. This is going to be a funny thing for some of you to hear, okay? This is going to be a funny thing for some of you to listen to. I'm going to tell you to not get the best staff. I don't want you to go out there and get the best hairdressers, or the best barbers, or the best therapists. I don't want you to get the very, very, very best staff. I want you to go and get good staff, but the best people. Why is that? I'm going to tell you now. When we go to a salon and they pull someone in, let's say from a really well-known salon, maybe it's just a well-established and perhaps in theory the best salon in the town, and we say, oh, it's great. We've gone and got Jenny from the best salon in the town. She's going to come here. She's going to make a huge difference. She's probably going to bring some clients as well, Carl. All my troubles are going to go away. In fact, I've got two. I got another one from a big shiny salon as well. I got another one from a big shiny spa. I'm telling you guys, under normal circumstances, you do not want these superstars. You do not want these prima donnas. You do not want these people who are absolutely stand out people. Unless, of course, you're going to integrate them into your business, maybe in the future as managers, or maybe you're expanding and growing and their personality fits. But what I'm saying is, you don't want the absolute most skilled, shiniest, the person with the most accolades. You want the best people. You don't want, I tell you what you do want. You don't want the prima donnas, right? You don't want the people who think they are amazing. You want good people. Now, I've repeated that a few times already, so I hope you're getting this. I need you to ask questions. Wow, Carl, why is that? Why don't I want the best people? Why do I just want good people? And I'm going to build a picture about why you don't want salon superstars. And I'm going to build a picture about why you must take more control back. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you, the salon owner. When you get a prima donna, when you get someone who's amazing, when you get someone who's so outstanding in your business, there's a high risk that they're going to come along and come into your business. And unless you're a very strong salon owner and you're very well organized and you have great systems and you have great training systems, and unfortunately, guys, that's not many of you, this person is going to come and do a version of their old salon in your salon. Now, does that make sense? Can you see why we're talking about this tonight? They come in and they do a version of the old salon in your salon. They do their own types of consultations. They do their own types of customer service. Now, this isn't what you want in your business. You need people to be representing your brand. You want people to deliver consistent excellence, okay? That's what you want. So we've got to stop building these businesses around 2 or 3 people who all think they're amazing, who are all building up their own brand within your brand, or all doing their own thing in your business. And you think, I'll get a perfect person, I'll let them get on with it. And that's all they're doing is diluting your problems. They're not diluting your problems, they're diluting your systems and giving you bigger problems. Let me give you an example. Let's start talking about things like social media. And this is where this stemmed from. We've had, I think, 3 posts in 3 days about social media on the Salon Help coaching group. By the way, guys, if you're not on that, there's an invite for you to come over there as well. It's a free group to help and support you. What they do, these prima donnas, what they do is they start to build a brand within your brand. You see, the reason a client should come to you is because of what the business offers, the standard that they can guarantee, the experience that's the same all the time. What you don't want is people coming there because they've heard that there's an amazing stylist, or that this amazing stylist is doing marketing that is attracting them into your business. That's the wrong reason for clients to be coming to you. So you've got to start thinking about this social media thing. Now, this is the crux of the problem. The crux of the problem is that we are allowing staff to build social media platforms within your business. Now, you think that's a really modern thing to do, don't you? You're probably thinking, hey, Carl, that's really old fashioned the way you're thinking. Things aren't like that anymore. I tell you what isn't old fashioned, and that's control. And that's quality control. And that's being in control of your own destiny in your own business. There's nothing old fashioned about that. So you've got to start thinking, why do I allow my staff to post stuff on their own platforms, on their own pages, on their own Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok? You don't even know where they're posting it, guys, to start with. So you say, yeah. I'm going to let you post because you want to do it. You want to do it, and that makes you happy. And that means I must be a great boss, right? I must be a great boss if I allow you to do things and you're happy with it. But where's your control? And you do need control. You can't have their personality as the prime thing driving your business. Their personality has to be the secondary thing in your business. So the images. So the images that these people are wanting to pour out, these staff that are wanting to pour out, are things that represent them. And they want to build up a profile. They want to say, look at me. I am the best person. I'm great at doing balayage. I'm great at doing cuts. I'm great at doing colors. But where is your quality control? That's 2 or 3 times I've mentioned quality control, because this is what we get. We get them building up a profile, building up a brand, but not building up your business. And you can't keep saying, oh, well, it's modern and it's not the thing to do, guys. It's absolutely not the thing to do. You've got to know what's going out and where it's going. You've got to be able to see that that image is fantastic, that it represents the business, that there's no haze out of place, that there's not a dirty mug in the background, yeah? Or someone falling asleep, or there's a dirty mirror with handprints all over it. You've got to control that quality. The other thing you've got to be controlling is you've got to be controlling the the overall kind of standard. You've got to be controlling that by making sure that you're watermarking all your images. Why would you want to do that? So that they can't build a business on the back of your business. You also want to do it because you do, whether you want this or like this or not, you have already got it, a responsibility. In most countries, in the UK, it's the GDPR. Throughout Europe, it's GDPR, and in the USA, there's the Data Protection Act, I think it is. Wherever you are, you have got a responsibility for managing and controlling data. So when your staff are using their own phones, which shouldn't be on the floor anyway, that's just damn bad customer service to start with. Phones ringing in people's pockets, staff stopping to take an emergency phone call, right? Or it just buzzing away. That's just bad service anyway, right? That's not professional. That's just a distraction. But now they're popping out their phone. They're taking some nice images. They're popping it on their platform. Maybe they're putting it on yours as well. I get that, which is why you let them do it in the first place, because it's easier for you, but the control isn't there. Now, it's bad enough when you go and look on people's websites. Yeah, you think this is a joke? It's not a joke. You go and have a look at some other people's websites. You go and have a look at your own website at some of the work, particularly things like wedding hair or something like that. It's bad enough when you put the images on there yourself and they aren't a very good standard. When you can see all this frizz, okay, or you can see some static, or it's meant to be symmetrical and it is far from symmetrical. Okay, or you're proud of this skin fade and it's not really much of a fade at all. But now you've got all that work going out on social media platforms, which rolls and rolls and rolls, and you have no control over that. Now, you wouldn't, would you? I don't know anyone that does this. Would you allow your staff to post and change your website every day? Every day, forever, and every night, and every morning? Would you just say to them, listen, here's my website, check anything on there? Yeah, whatever you want, whatever you fancy, whatever you feel good about. It's really, really important, guys, that your team realize that They work for you. They represent you. They don't represent themselves. The clients are part of your business. They're not part of their business. Is it starting to make sense to you? You've got to think, wow, yeah, yeah. The clients are part of my business. The staff are part of my business. And I am not part of the staff's business or future business. Now, you might think this is all huff and puff and nothing. But if you have a customer complaint, if you have a GDPR issue, you won't be feeling like that. And you definitely won't be feeling like this when your next member of staff ups and goes and has been building a profile for the last 2, 3 years on their Instagram and have connections with everyone, although you're not going to be able to stop them, not easily at least. You do need to be able to protect your images. Now, all images taken by staff within your business are your property. And it's even better and easier to control if you just say you can only use one device, which is the phone or the iPad or the digital camera or whatever you're going to use on the reception desk. That's the only source of images that you can use, and you can only post on this platform. Now, I wouldn't let staff post anywhere. You need someone else in your business saying, "Oh my God, that's awful. Look at the fade on that, on the hair's not shiny, or the customer's asleep." Or why do we keep having images of customers from behind? Customers don't see themselves from behind. Customers look in the mirror every morning when they're brushing their teeth, when they're going for work. Yeah, customers want to be inspired by the way they look at the front, not just of an image from the back. And if you say, well, Carl, they don't want to have their picture taken from the front, well, then find the people that do want their image taken from the front, or don't bother. We don't see people just from behind unless you're a stalker, okay? Maybe stalkers want to see those pictures, yeah? Where they're following people from behind all the time. But nobody else wants to. Everyone else wants to see happy, smiling face. God, I'm so happy with this haircut. I'm so happy with these nails. Not, you know, the dour images that we are creating. And you can't control them if you've got 2, 3, 4, 10 staff and they're all doing these things. They're all different quality cameras, different quality lighting, different times of the day, different moods. You've got to, get your control back. I told you about GDPR as well, and that's kind of an important factor if you do lose control and give access to client data. You can't control it. I know you can do disclaimers with clients and all that sort of stuff, but you've really got to start thinking about who is it that is meant to be benefiting from building this profile. And the answer is you as a business should be building your profile. Your social media is a representative or representation of you and your business. You shouldn't be allowing these prima donnas to build their profiles within your business. If they want to build a profile, build it within some sort of training framework. Build it within something that's internal that can't be taken away from the salon. If you want to build inspiration, you could do mood boards and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not saying take it away. You can record it, you can take photographs of it, but we don't want them to be going external, and we don't want them to be building their brand. I want you to build your brand, guys. That's what I'm getting at. When I say about controlling your staff, you got to get nearer to them. You got to start controlling the standard of their work. And only one person has shown control with my clients this week, or my new clients at least. And when I say that, I'm talking about consultations. And almost every single client this week has said, yeah, yeah, we do consultations. I said, fantastic. Send the document over. And they say, what document? I said, the consultation document. Or send me over a screenshot, or send me over the file that you're using on your iPad. Oh, no, no, no. I'm really experienced. I do it from the top of my head. Now, I don't doubt that an experienced person couldn't do a consultation, a skin consultation, a color consultation. But I very much doubt that you got 5 staff all doing your brand. It's not if it's in their head. Because what they're having to do is they are doing 5 versions of what they've learned in the past. So you haven't got control again. You don't know whether they're talking about lifestyle or allergies. You don't know if they're talking about their holidays. You don't know if they're talking about products. You don't know if they're talking about trading up. You just don't know anything, guys. You're totally out of control. The people running your business, yeah, you want to talk about recession, you want to talk about tough economic times, you want to talk about making money. The people running your business are your staff, and they shouldn't be running your business. They should be conducting themselves in a way which is in line with your personal standards. Call them whatever you want, yeah? Your operating standards, if you like. I like the blueprint. I like the journey, the client journey. Call it what you want. They should be your standards. And it's not just things like that. It's things like how long does it take to do this service? I've been to salons where someone's taking an hour to do a full head foils and someone on the same type of client is taking 2 hours. That's not your standard. That's not a consistent experience. That's them doing their version of what they want to do. No salon superstars, guys. You need great staff that are consistent across the board. You need lots and lots of people of a high standard, not one or two prima donnas.
And that's all for this week. Thank you for listening to the Salon Health Good to Go podcast. Please take a look in the show notes, leave a review, and let other salon and spa owners know that I'm here every Sunday at 4 p.m. trying to kickstart their week. Take care, guys. I'll see you on the next episode.